Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, regular, thank you so much for coming back. If you're new here, my name is Tilani Patricia and you are welcome to my channel, so subscribe and stay tuned. Today we're gonna be doing a video about my gratitude list. I'm gonna be reading my manifestations list, and then I'll also be reading my gratitude list. So we're gonna be seeing the things that I was able to achieve and the things I was able to get, and the things that were bonuses. You know, there's always those things that you never asked for, but if you're a Christian like me, God is always giving people more than what you asked for sometimes. So there's that as well. So let's go ahead and start that. So I always write my manifestations in this big diary. I was given this as a gift in high school when I completed my IGCSE because of performance. So yeah, I really like it, and I don't just be writing anything on here. So because I want to keep it for like a really long time. I'm a diary collector, guys, so I have like very many different designs and colors of diaries. And the first one I had, my mom's one who got it for me. It was like I grew up watching Barbie, so if you are a Barbie watcher, you're probably most likely a diary girl. So that's just a short explanation so that I don't give you guys a whole story. Anyway, this is how it looks like, and it has the school logo over here. And yeah, this is where I write my manifestations, my big plans, my everything. And I do have those small diaries that I write everyday scenarios or just small entries. And I also have like some glitter pens that I write in here with. I don't just be writing with any pen in here. Like, I'm just those extra people. Yeah, I'm very extra. I found them. So I wrote 18 items in my list, and I'm gonna get a pen because there's some I didn't cross or like tick when they happened. So we're gonna be doing that as we go. And the first thing was number one. I'm abundant in money, health, happiness, peace, connections, and love and knowledge and success. I think this happened, yes, because I did get a new job that I never planned for, like a paid internship, and I was open for the chance to extend it if I wanted to. So yeah, so I got money that I asked for, and also my braiding business, like, it's really picked up this year. Like, I really did braid. I've just been making really good money. I've been having loyal clients. You know, when you have a business, you want to also check, are you retaining the clients you're getting? Are you just getting new people all the time, or are you also keeping the new people that you get? And I've been really happy this year. Yeah, I think I've been really happy. And health, yes, my health was really good this year because I haven't gone to the hospital. I have, but it was because I got a dog bite. It wasn't because I was sick. So, and the dog bite was like literally tiny, like a prick, and it didn't even, like, the dog wasn't angry at me. It just was eating from my hand, and it's, you know, like, because she was really hungry, so she was so greedy, and she was like, and she bit my hand as well, and it was really tiny. But I had to go to the hospital for my rabies injection. So yeah, otherwise I've been fine. No sickness. I didn't even get a cold. Guys. So yeah, that's good. Connections, yeah, I think I've made connections because at the workplace, at least I think the people that I've been interacting with are like very, the people that you can want to stay in contact with, like in the future. Once I'm done, like with my work, if I want to finally stop going, I think the people I would want to stay in contact with. So I think that's good connections. And yeah, I think that's a sign of success. So, and knowledge, yeah, I started reading this year. My mom gave me a certain book. It was about the power of positive thinking, and I started reading that, and I really learned a lot. And I think that's what led me into my job as well. Like, it really changed my mindset. It changed how I was thinking, how I was feeling, the way I was acting. And I was going into depression because it was a time when I was free, and I was just like a bit sad because I don't like being so free. I think I'm starting to also learn myself. I think I'm slowly becoming a workaholic, or I was, and I didn't know. So like, I just don't like chilling so much. I like having something to do. Even when I'm home, I like having something to do. So, but like, after working for so long, I usually rest, so there's resting. But I don't like being so free for like weeks, and that usually eats my head. So I was starting to go into depression, and then once I started reading this book, it just taught me so much. Things started happening for me. My relationship with God started being even way better, because when you're close to God, you always find some warmth, some happiness. So yeah, things are really great in my relationship with God. And then after a while, not even so long, the moment I finished that book, like this, that's the internship calling I got in. So it was just a win and a win. And I think you should read that book. I'm gonna put a picture in here. If I don't, I'm gonna take a picture of it because it's not close to me. I'll take a picture of it and then insert it after this clip, and then you guys can see what I'm talking about. Then number two, I have a constant flow of income, steady income. Yes, I did achieve this tick, because I've been getting the same, not the same. I've been having, like, I can expect a certain amount of money, like monthly, and it's gonna come, and it can either be higher, but a certain amount is guaranteed. So I'm gonna say that's steady income. So yeah, there's that. And then number three, travel. Well, that's sad because I didn't travel, but it's okay. We're gonna travel next year. I literally wrote it with a golden glitter pen. I have to travel because it's golden girl era. So yeah, we're gonna have to travel next year. And number four, oh my gosh, I just told you guys this on my 2023 list, but I mean, it's okay. It was just a small sneak peek, it's okay. But everybody wants to travel, so that's not new. Number four, explore the city. Okay, I know this sounds really weird, but guys, I have like those people who never used to go out so much when I was like in high school, like going around places. I used to hang out with my friends, but like it would be at my friend's house, and we'd just go to like Junction Mall, or yeah, it was mostly Junction Mall, actually thinking about it, or the movies. So I didn't really explore like around. The other times I was exploring was when I was a kid, and going to the parks to play games and to whatnot with your parents. Those ones I did experience. I want to experience things as an adult, so there's that. And then I also want to go to gaming places for like bigger people. I want to go to, there's just so many things I haven't done. I want to go GP karting. I did drive those little cars, but it was the bumper cars, and it was when I was really small, so that doesn't count. Okay, it does count, but I want to try GP karting. Like, there's just so many things I wanted to explore. But yeah, I did some of the things, but not so many. I didn't do much, but I went to like so many places. I was like counting, and that did happen. So I started this year. I'm gonna continue that exploring to next year and the rest of my life, because nobody ever gets tired of exploring. Number five, I have a great relationship. Sad because this didn't happen, and it was a win in disguise, because I think like being alone has really helped me figure myself out and grow and make really big steps on my own that I really needed to, focusing and just being on your own, because you're not dividing your attention with anyone else. So yeah, that was a win in disguise. Number six, I had my first Valentine's Day. No, it didn't happen. Continue creating YouTube content. Yes, I did. I started being like, when I wrote this, I didn't even have a phone, and then I got a phone around August, so it was like a big blessing. And yeah, I continued creating YouTube content. I wrote this when I didn't even know I was gonna continue. Like, I had no hope, things were looking bad at that moment, but God did his thing. And then number nine, start taking my social media seriously. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Yes, I did that. I didn't take TikTok so seriously because I just wanted to have fun on that. So, but still, I got on TikTok, and that's a win. So yeah, there's that. And then number 10, move out to my first apartment. It didn't happen, but it's okay. We're still gonna do that someday. Number 11, make my first million in the bank account. It didn't happen. Number 12, begin exploring my personal fashion. That happened because, trust me, like, I didn't know what I wanted. Like, I didn't know what I was supposed to be wearing. Like, okay, I had clothes, but I didn't know my taste. I hadn't figured it out yet. Like, it was so clouded. I didn't know. So I went on Pinterest and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start looking at Pinterest and different outfits, and I start making a board of the things that I like. So I started doing that, and then one day I just got some money to go shopping, and because I had created a board, I had an idea of what I wanted, and I was like, okay, this time when I go shopping, I'm not just gonna buy anything cute. I'm gonna stick to the things that I want to be wearing. That's what I did. I went shopping and I got the things I actually wanted. I was strict and everything, and I started looking the way I wanted to look, and I was really happy. So that happened, and I'm so happy about that. It looks like a small deal, but trust me, once you take a step back and learn yourself and know what you're supposed to be looking like and start showing up as her, that's a big win, girl. Like, I think everybody needs to do that. If you haven't yet, everybody needs to do that. Oh, number 13, start showing up as the Tilani I envision. I did, guys. I did. I can't explain how, but like there's just been a change in like how I've been looking and how I present myself and the kind of energy I give and the kind of way people see me, and that's what I wanted, and it started happening. It just happened. It's just basically figuring yourself out. Just sit back down and start thinking about like how do you want to be like, and start showing up as how. If you want to be tough, start teaching yourself how to be tough. If you want to be feminine, start teaching yourself how to be feminine and soft. Like, I'm on my journey to like being, I've always been girly, but like now I'm growing up, I can't stay being girly and dolls and everything. So now I'm trying to transition into mature femininity and softness, just, you know, just being a soft feminine woman. That's what I want to be. I watched a video that was talking about like, you know, being tough, like, you know, those women who have like gone through struggles and all that. Like, I think I was one of them, going through like some hustles on your own and having to be there for yourself, and it makes you a little bit tough, a bit protective, and that's a bit of like masculinity. If you don't know, like that's like everyone has a masculine and feminine thing, but like men are more masculine than they are feminine, and women are more feminine than we are masculine. But if you go through some situations and circumstances, they can bring out your masculinity a little bit more. So it doesn't mean that you're going to be wearing like a man or stuff, but like there's some behaviors that are going to be a bit masculine, and that has happened to me. So I studied myself and I was like, okay, I need to stop being like this and like that, because I want to start appearing more soft and feminine as I want to be. So yeah, it's just studying yourself and knowing what you want and how you want to show up as. So that's what I'm on. Number 15, open my human hair business company. It didn't happen, but a win is a win because a girl got herself her first wig. Number 15, reach my goal weight and body shape. I did gain some weight this year. I did gain some weight, but I didn't maintain it. So I kind of was on the path to getting into my goal weight, but I then lost it again. And then I stayed at a certain nice weight for quite a long time. And then I lost it again. Like I went downhill. We're not going to do that again. So that's what happened. And then number 16, I wanted to buy my new iPhone. I wanted an iPhone X. I didn't get an iPhone X, but I nowadays have an iPhone 7, so it's still okay. And I got it in this year, so I still got a phone. That's what matters. And no, I'm not gonna spill the beans at the moment. No, let me just shut up. So number 17, I achieved academic success. Yes, I did, because I did perform really well last semester when I was in school. So smart girl. And then number 18, moved to USIU. Guess what, guys? It happened. That was literally a dream of mine. Like, it wasn't like my dream school at first, but like after being a Daystar for a while, I started eyeing it and I was like, I really want to go here. So I am now reading my gratitude list. Number 1, I moved to USIU. I was so obsessed with this, guys. Like, literally, this was a prayer item. Guys. Number 2, I got an iPhone 7, 128 GBs, and I was so happy. Oh my freaking goodness, like. Number 3, I found my style. I revamped my closet. As I said, that was a big thing for me. Number 4, I got 2 shoes I dreamt of. and that was the Air Force Ones and the platform boots, and I was so obsessed with it, with those two shoes, and I finally got them, so it's a win. And number 5, I got a paid office job, my first. I almost told you guys my salary. I know, but I wrote it on here, and I'm so happy. Like, yeah, that happened. And then number 6, I got back to YouTube and killed it, and my highest video has 10k views. So, oh my gosh, thank you guys if you're watching this and you took part in my YouTube journey. Like, you've always been here supporting me. Thank you so much. If you're new here, please stay so we can continue growing. And then number 7, I got to 8,000 followers and a max of 4,000 likes on Instagram. That's really good because I never achieved such numbers. It was such a big thing for me, so a blessing. Number 8, I bought a ring light, 18 inches, my first. I'm reading to you guys exactly how I wrote these things, like you guys can see. So if I'm not like punctuating properly, it's because that's how I'll be writing in my books. So yeah, I was so happy about this. As you guys saw in my ring light video, it was my first ring light, and I've always dreamt of an 18-inch, and I got it exactly how I imagined it. That's a blessing, so win. Number 9, I bought my first wig, 22 inches. Yup. And we're looking cute. We're slaying in it. So, oh my god, I feel so blessed. Oh my gosh, I'm literally reading these things about to cry. Oh my god, I've literally been so blessed this year. I can't express myself. So, number 10, I built my makeup collection. Yeah, that was another thing I really wanted, and I didn't write it in my book, but after getting all the things that I got this year, great. Oh my god, there's something I forgot to write. Did my first gifted collaboration with this company called Cece's Lashes. So yeah, as an influencer, that's a win in my book, because as little as it is, it's good because it means I've already opened up the door of receiving gifted collaborations and collaborations in general. So I got my first this year, and it was such a beautiful thing. Thank you so much, Cece's Lashes, for working with me. If you're watching this, I love you guys so much. Oh, number 11, I bought my first tripod stand. It's a smallish tripod, and now that I have all this equipment that I have, I'm sure my tripod is feeling so neglected, but like, she was such a baddie. She was so good to me. She was such a blessing. So yeah, that was my first equipment for content creation, the little tripod, and I was so happy to get it. I was literally screaming. Number 13, I got the skin product I always wanted. Yes, I did. I got some products, not all of them. I did get some products that I always wanted, and my skin is so grateful for it. So lovely. And then number 14, I partied a lot more. Oh my gosh, you guys, I always wanted to. This sounds so basic to you guys right now, but I really needed to like be out there and go crazy. You know, in your 20s is when you're supposed to be going crazy, having the most fun. So that's what I did this year. I've just been out and about, and I'm so happy. I made so many friends, my goodness. Oh, and that's the next one. I made new great friends and acquaintances. So yeah, if you're watching this and we met this year, thank you so much for coming into my life. I love people, so that was really nice. Number 17, I got a bit popular. Yes, I did. Like, when I was in school, I would literally meet people, like some people, not everyone. Like, you would meet someone and they're like, hi, I'm watching YouTube videos, and I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you, and I'd be so happy. Like, it happened to me a couple of times, even when I was with my friend. Like, so you guys know it's not a lie, she can attest to that. Like, someone would just walk up to me and tell me they watch my YouTube videos, and I'd be so happy. It was just really good. I just really felt happy, I felt loved, and I felt appreciated. So if you're one of those people who used to approach me in school, thank you so much, because I really appreciate you guys supporting me. Like, it's just such a good thing. I started practicing living in my worth. Yes, I did. I don't just be walking around letting people treat me the way they want to treat me, whether it's a friend, whether it's a partner, whether it's anybody, acquaintances, strangers, whoever. You know, when I was younger, I used to be told sometimes like I have an attitude or I was ignorant or something. Like I'd been told like probably 3 times or 4 times. And I used to be like, is that such a bad thing? And I stopped. But like this year, I picked it back up, but in the good way. At that time, I stopped because I was a child. You're not supposed to be treated like acting that way when you're a child, you know? You be a good girl. But I picked it up again and I got my attitude back, and I've not been letting people walk all over me, because we're not gonna have people doing that. Like that's just nonsense. We can't have that happening. I started living in my worth, and I just started believing that I was worth a lot. I was deserving of like bigger things. You know, it's in your head. If you feel like you deserve big things, you're gonna get them because you deserve them. You feel like you deserve them. 20, I got spoiled and cared for by me, so I really took care of myself. And I feel like the people around me this year also like really did show up for me. Like so many of my friends, acquaintances, like I feel like many people were showing up for me, whether I had a situation or I didn't. You know, sometimes you can just be chilling and someone just makes your day. So I feel like I had like a nice surrounding this year, which is really good. Number 21, I shopped a lot. Yes, I did. Oh my gosh, I wanted to do that so bad. I shopped so much this year, my goodness. Literally, I even got packages yesterday. That's how crazy it has been, so which is a blessing. So thank you, God. Number 22, got out of my comfort zone, did red hair, and I rocked it. This is such a big thing for me, guys. Like, I remember when I was getting braided, I was like, oh my gosh, I was freaking out. But like, I showed up to school, and even when I came home, I felt like the energy was just a little bit like, oh my gosh, what's on your head? But like, it wasn't taken badly, it was just taken nicely. It's just that people were never used to me having red hair. Like, what? Literally red, this red. So I went to school, and then there was this guy. I think he's called Fluffy. Yeah, I met him later and he told me his name. His name is Fluffy, and he really complimented me. That's why I can't forget his name. And if you're watching this, thank you so much, because you boosted my confidence that day, because I was so scared. I was nervous, like literally red hair. I'm gonna insert a picture. He really complimented me. He was like, I really love your aesthetic, and I was so happy. And those people also like throughout the day who were telling me that they loved my hair. Some girl asked me if she could do the same style because she thought it looked really good in me. And yes, I rocked it, and I got out of my comfort zone, and I feel like I'm gonna keep doing it. So expect something crazy from me this year. Yeah, we're not gonna be basic over here. Like, no, being young is being crazy, so I have to take advantage. Number 23, I became a lot more bold and mature. Oh, yeah, I did. By the way, guys, do you know it's such a big thing to be mature? Like, not every grown person is mature. That's one thing I learned. So, maturity is such a big thing, and it's a big thing to me too. Like, the people around me just have to be expressing it, because no, I'm not about to be sitting around with, no, like it's such a big thing. I want to be even more mature than I am now, and I feel like I've always been mature. Even in high school, people used to tell me that. So I feel like I've always been mature, but this year I grew a lot more, and I'm still growing. So yeah, if you're watching this, please make it a personal mission to be mature. If you're not, so yeah. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, guys. So, number 24, I grew closer to God, and we had a great journey together this year. I overcame all shadows. He lit my path up, and He held me. He saved me, and most of all, He fought tirelessly for me and always won it all. So, that was very close to me. Like, when I was writing this, I was like, I even wrote it in like capital letters. You guys can see, I wrote it in capital letters. I feel like this year, me and God have been through it. Like, we have been through, like, me, he has been through it with me, because like every time he has to be dragging my ass, like he's always coming back for me when I'm slacking, always holding my hand. Like, I'm getting emotional. But I feel like me and God this year have just been like this, and I want to go on like that every year of my life, every day of my life, and I'm just really grateful. I'm just about to start crying. Like, guys, you have no idea how good it feels to feel like there's always someone who has your back, there's always someone holding you and cushioning you. Like, every time I felt like I was down, he was always there. I always felt like I was never alone. And if you're not a Christian, I don't know how I can explain this to you, but if you're a Christian, you know what I'm talking about. And I feel like this year God was like so on my case, like he literally never gave up on me. Like, which is such a big thing. God, he can literally decide that he's tired of me, but he never did. And I'm here because of him. I've been learning so much. I really don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but like, that's all I can say. I don't want to be whining and crying on here because I know that's not what you guys came here for. So that's all I'm just gonna say. But really, I think I need to do a video of just like us chatting about like Christianity. Like, I think I just need to share my journey with you guys at some point. I don't know. Do you guys want to hear that? I don't know. I think it can just be good just to help that one person. Because, no, what matters is not the views. What matters is that one person who's going to be touched by my story, one person who's going to learn, the person who's going to decide, okay, let me give my life to God. Like, it's never about the views. So I think one day I'm actually going to do that. So, yeah, I'm not going to give too much details in here because this is not about that. But it was a big thing. The highlight is the fact that I felt like he kept fighting for me, like opportunities. I felt like opportunities were coming, and this is actually something that happened to me this year, guys. Like, before I got my phone, I felt like there was like a dark thing happening, like in the other realm, like something fighting over the things that I'm supposed to have. Like, it's like, this is a bag. Yeah, let me explain it in this way. Like, this is a bag, and there was something making a hole on here that, like, every time God would bless me with something, it was pouring out. So I was like, okay, this has to stop. And I remember that day I told my mom, and she was like, just pray about it and ask God to tell you exactly what it is. I went to the room, I knelt down, I prayed, and that same minute God told me to pray about that hole to close. So I was like, what the hell? What is that? So I started praying for that. I was like, I'm gonna be obedient. I'm gonna be obedient. I'm gonna pray about that. So I prayed against the devil stealing from me. And guess what? The next day, I hear information about my phone coming. So I was like, what the hell? And then not so long from that, I started doing this. Not so long from that, this happens. Like, I think that was the beginning of me starting to make progress that I can account for. Because, like, the first months of the year, I couldn't account for much. But, like, the moment I made that prayer, it's like, that was the deal breaker. And we started the journey. It's like God was waiting for me to actually ask him to to give me the revelation. And I think that's what happened to me. And when I finally knew what I should be praying for, instead of sitting praying for, God give me this, God give me that, he knew very well he's gonna give me, it goes out. So he was like, pray for this instead. So I prayed for that, and whatever was coming next, it stayed. Here it is, I'm having it. Otherwise, I was getting a phone, like I was gifted a phone the same year. It fell, it broke. I took it back to the people to make the phone. I hustled, got the money, I paid for it, it got fixed. 2 days, broken again. I was like, what? This is not normal. This is not real. So what I'm trying to say is that is just an example of how the enemy really was against me having a phone. And when I got this phone, I prayed over it the same day I received it. And there's a time someone actually tried to steal this phone from me. And that same person, I'm not gonna name her, it was a lady. That same lady who was trying to steal my phone from me, she came back and returned it in my bag. I didn't see her do it, but I went and told her. We were at a party. I went and told her, I think my phone is missing, because I checked my bag. I was like, I think my phone is missing. And then she was like, just look around for it and whatnot. So I started talking to a friend of mine. And then I come back and I tell her, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm so stressed because the phone is like literally part of my career. I can't be without it. And she was like, just go check your bag. Probably it's there. I checked my bag. My phone was in my bag. Let me stop preaching, guys. Let me stop preaching. Number 25, I started reading books. So yeah, that was the last one. And then at the bottom, I wrote a letter to God, and I was like, Dear God, this has been such a great year. Forgive me for the failures I had. Strengthen me as I prepare to take the new year. For this year was just a preparation, a year to equip me and build my foundation. I am preparing for a taking over year 2023. I feel at ease and fully fulfilled with this year, and I'm here to say thank you. All these achievements, written and many unwritten. There's so many things I haven't written, guys, like the small itty bitty things, like buying this, buying that, buying that, buying that. So the many unwritten are all because of your hand, dear God, and I appreciate it all, and I pray that my life gives glory to you always. Thank you so much, Dad. You're spoiled little girl. And I signed it and I put a love heart. We have come to the end of this video, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you took some things to learn, because I feel like I did share some things that someone can take away in this video as well. So I hope it helped someone. I hope someone did learn from this video, and I'm really grateful for you guys watching it. So subscribe, like, share, comment, all those good things, and thank you so much. I love you guys. I hope to see you guys in the next video, and if you've stayed this far, oh my god, I love you so much, because this was such a long video. So bye bye, I'll see you next time. I love you.